Hey guys, welcome back to the channel again. Now you know I did a video on a lot of different subjects, but mostly I did the most recent one was on how to get a job and how to help people find a job. Well, now I want to show you how you can lose the job quickly, because as a boss sometimes we run into people who don't really understand that there's a whole lot of work going to finding a job. So I want you to see this TikTok video of a guy who's on his way to his first job.
So look, I went to go get a job, and on my first day I almost got fired because she smelled alcohol on my breath. And she was like, "What, are you drinking?" I was like, "No, technically I'm not drinking. I had drunk already. I got a few beers in the car, but I left them out there because I was trying to calm down."
Okay guys, do you understand what I'm saying? So first of all, you don't go to a job drunk. That's one thing you don't do. It's sad that you have to explain that to people, but sometimes you got to do that. And along with that, did you notice what he said? I got a few beers in the car, like if he's saying, hey, soon break time come, I'm going to go drink me some more. Then the third thing he said was, I didn't know I couldn't do that. The level of education that some people may have may be disturbing. But you say to yourself, well, what does the boss do now? Let's see.
Right now, she said, "You can't do that. You can't drink on the job. You can't come up here drunk." I said, "All right, but I ain't know that. You didn't tell me that in the interview. All you told me was I was gonna get the job. You told me I was making $8 an hour, and when I was gonna start, you ain't tell me I couldn't come to work drunk."
So do you see the level of, I don't want to go here. Anyway, he needed to be told that he couldn't drink. He didn't know that when you come to a job site, you're not supposed to come to the job site drunk. Second of all, have you ever asked yourself, how did he get to the job? Was he driving drunk also? So this is a level of, we may have to let you go because of this behavior.
So she gonna take a deep breath and was like, "I'm gonna give you a second chance. Come back tomorrow, and we gonna try it out. But yeah, you can't do that." I was like, "All right, bet."
Okay, so we got a boss who's willing to give a person a second chance. Well, that's fine. Okay, but I think that's going to end badly because you see he's already done lost his job. But here's another recommendation. If you're going to start a new job, don't get your advice from people who just started a new job or who just started a job. You want to get your advice from people who's well trained. So that's important to know. Take, for example, this.
This is my first day as a barber.
Too high. I don't want to mess you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because you
yeah.
be moving a lot. I don't know what's going on with you.
It's my side, man. I hurt my side and stuff. I slept wrong.
You almost done, though. I promise.
Good looking out, man. I needed this because this job,
Yep.
man, is real important to
Yep.
me. I have to get this job.
Yep. I'm gonna get you right out here. You almost done?
Perfect.
This is why it's important not to go to the wrong people who may be new at jobs. That's not good to do something like that. So keep that in mind. Now, this next person here is headed to their new job or already started the new job. But their mindset is kind of messed up. Listen carefully.
So tell me why I started a new job the day before yesterday and I got put up under investigation and fired all fucking ready, and it's only been like 2 days.
Wait, you've only worked 2 days and you're already under investigation? Tell us more.
So my first shift I worked, it went cool. Well, I thought it went cool. So after the shift, like a couple hours later, the scheduler come calling me talking about did you work on such and such hall? So I'm like, yeah. So she like, yeah, you got to send me a statement and we got to put you up under investigation. So I'm like, all right, bet, whatever. So I sent her the statement. And so then she called me back talking about, oh yeah, when you come in, go see the supervisor or whatever. So I'm like, okay, bet.
That's not good, Miss Lady. If you just been there 2 days and already they're telling you to go see the supervisor, you know what that means? That you're already on your way out the door. But you still might have the ability to fight for your job. So let's see what you do.
But a couple hours later, I couldn't find my key. Like, I'm looking for my key, I couldn't find my key.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can't find your key? Let me explain something to you when it comes to a job, especially when you're starting a job. Excuses is like kryptonite to a boss. They don't want to hear it, no matter what it is. They don't want to hear it, especially if it's only your second day, Miss Lady. You can't do this. It doesn't work. It doesn't matter who you are. Remember this, people. You can't just say, hey, this happened, that happened. If you're supposed to be there and it's only day 2, you got to be at work. I'm listening.
But this is still like 3-4 hours before the shift's supposed to start. So I'm like, hey, I ain't going to be able to come in because I can't find my key. I had already been looking for my keys for like hours. So I'm like, I can't find my keys, so I'm just letting you know earlier. And my kids was even still stuck up at school. Like, so my kids was stuck up at school. They was up there waiting. They thinking that they mama done went to the store and they never come back like they daddy did.
Whoa, 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 Miss Lady. You called them and told them you can't find your keys? What happened to Uber, Lyft? You don't make excuses on your second day at work. It doesn't work like that. People, when you have a job and it's your first or second day, there's a line of people still waiting to get that job. So it's best that you give us your best performance so you can keep the job. That's always important to remember. You gotta do your best. Then in the end, she puts her own baby daddy under the bus. And then you give us personal information about the children being left at school. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but nobody cares. When it comes to responsibilities that's for adults, no one cares. That's not important. I know this might be hard to hear, but it's true. No one actually cares. You have to concentrate on the job. Another thing you better keep in mind too. If you get a job and you're really not trained to do that job, you might get fired off that job on the same day.
And this is the reason why I feel like training nowadays ain't worth a damn. They giving out commercial driver license left and right, you feel me? Like everybody and their mama know the swing wide right here. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, Sway. How, Sway? Now look at you. Now look at you. Done lost your job and your license.
There you have it, people. You want to hold on to a job, you want to keep a job, and you want to be trained to do the job. So I hope this video was helpful. Leave your comments at the bottom on what you experienced. If you know somebody who lost their job on the same day, let me know. Or how do you feel about some of the videos I've shown? What are your thoughts on it? Do you think they should give a second chance to the truck driver? How do you feel about it? Y'all have a good day.